find the consumer surplus and the producer surplus. First, we have the consumer surplus. The formula for the consumer surplus is this. So first, we need to find X bar for the price level of 150. So we have the price demand equation is given as 500 minus 0.05x. So since the price is equal to 150, we substitute 150 into it. So we will have, I will write on this side, 150 equal to 500 minus 0.05x. Now just so for x, by the way, since this is the P bar, we're going to have the X bar. Right. So we can subtract 500 on both sides. So we will have negative 350 equal to negative 0.05 X bar, and divided by negative 0.05 on both sides. We have X bar equal to negative 350 divided by negative 0.05, and do that, we will have 7,000. So that is the X bar. So the consumer surplus will be equal to X bar is 7,000. The demand function is 500. From the price demand equation, we have d of x equal to 500 minus 0.05x. Subtract the P bar, the price level of 150. And then we just integrate. This is the fundamental theorem of calculus. So we will have 0 to 700, 7,000. I mean, combined like terms, 500 minus 150, that's 350 minus 0.05x dx. And fundamental theorem of calculus, just have 350x integrate. We have 350x minus 0.05 x squared over 2. Evaluate from 0 to 7,000. Right? So that's simplified to 350 minus 0.05 divided by 2, 0.025 x squared, and from 0 to 7,000. We substitute 7,000 in for x and subtract when we put 0 in for x. I forgot the x here. Sorry. So we have 350 times 7,000 minus 0.025 times 7,000 square. That's where we put in 7,000, and then we put in 0. The second parentheses give us 0. Just need to do the first one. And we use the calculator to evaluate. Right. So bring up the calculator. So pretty much we will have, let's move that over here, just 350 times 7,000 minus 0.025 x is 7,000, sorry, times 7,000 square, and that gives us that much. Of course, like the second uh, parentheses give us 0, so this part here is 0. So what we have there is the answer. So be 1,225,000. So that's the first part of the problem. On to the second part of the problem. We have the producer surplus and the formula is that. So just like the previous part of the problem, we need to find X bar first. We are given the price level 50, so we substitute in here for P. So we have 50 equal to 10 plus 0.1 x squared. Since we substitute in for since we substitute in P bar, we're going to have X bar. So we're going to solve for it. Subtract 10 on both sides. We have 40 equal to 0.1 x squared, x bar square, and then divide by 0.1. We have 400 equal to x bar. Taking x bar square, sorry, taking the square root on both sides. X bar equal to plus or minus square root of 400. By the way, since x is the quantity, so it cannot be negative. So we only take positive values here. So that will be equal to square root of 400, which is 20. So x bar is equal to 20. So we can substitute into the integral. So the producer surplus integral from 0 to 20. The price P bar is 50. From the price supply equation, S of x is 10 plus 0.1 x squared dx. Distribute the negative and remove the parentheses. We will have 50 minus 10 minus 0.1 x squared dx. Combine like terms, 50 minus 10 is 40 minus 0.1 x squared. And then fundamental theorem of calculus, which is integrate 40, integral is 40x, and integral of 0.1 x squared is 0.1 x squared, integral will be x cubed over 3. We will evaluate from 0 to 20, and then just substitute 20 for x. We have 40 times 20 minus 0.1, 20 cubed over 3, and then we substitute in 0. 40 times 0 minus 0.1, 0 cube over 3. And this equal to 0 because x equal to 0. So pretty much we just evaluate the first part of uh, the bracket. Right. Let's bring the calculator up. The best way to use a calculator is we're just going to substitute in 20 for x. So if we use 20 here, and then we substitute for x, so we do the same thing. We set 20, we store into x. This will be better than to enter the numbers individually. And then we have 40 x minus 0.1 x cubed divided by 3. We already store x, store 20 into x, and do that we have 533.33. And that's what we have.